I'm Dan Wass, and welcome to another AmmoLand News Second Amendment update. In a show of political theater, Joe Biden, surrounded by anti-gun radicals, announced the ATFs, or as he calls them, the AFTs, action against unfinished frames and gun receivers. Biden stumbled and gaffed his way through his speech, announcing the new regulation.
Suspected ghost guns to be to the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives. In addition to today's rule, imagine had the tobacco industry been immune to being sued, kill their children. The Sandy Hook folks are here. If you buy a couch you have to assemble, it's still a couch. The dedicated men and women of the AFT, I'm proud to nominate Steve Diddleback.
Now, what does the new regulation do? Well, depending on who you ask, you'll get different answers. The document seems to have been written by multiple people who didn't compare notes. At times, it contradicts itself, leaving the industry wondering. Now, there are several things that we do know for sure. The first is that the home gun builder does not have to serialize anything under the new rule. In fact, the new regulations are solely focused on the business side of things. The only time that a homemade firearm that you already own will have to be serialized is if you sell it through an FFL or bring it to a gunsmith to work on it. We do know a firearm only has to be serialized in one place, including guns with split receivers like the AR-15 rifles.
And by the way, ghost guns can be, quote, rifles, essentially assault weapons as well.
The requirement to serialize all parts was a concern of many in the gun community, but due to the amount of pressure levied against the new rule by the firearms community, the ATF walked back that requirement. The selling of readily convertible kits is prohibited unless the frame is serialized. The sale of just an 80% style pistol frame alone may or may not be legal, depending on how you read the rule. 80% AR-15 lowers are good to go unless it comes with instructions and a jig. It would appear that if you want to avoid all this confusion, you could just 3D print a receiver because 3D printing was left untouched by the rule. The bottom line, this new rule will not make anyone safer. Most criminals get their guns by stealing them, not making them. It's all just political theater to appease the gun grabbers, get headlines, and scare those who don't know any better with the new term of the day, ghost guns.
It's a weapon of war. Come on.
Tell us what you think in the comments below, and share this video with your family and friends to help support AmmoLand News, America's oldest Second Amendment news outlet.